Welcome back, everybody, friends and colleagues, to another GB Studio adjacent video. My name is Robert Doman. I apologize for my voice right now. I'm coming down with something awful, but that's fine. Let's talk about the GB Compo 2025. That means the Game Boy Competition 2025. That means you have to make something for the Game Boy in the year of 2025. What an interesting idea. If you haven't seen my channel before, I make GB Studio tutorials. That's a game engine that's free. It's drag and drop. Lets you make Game Boy games very easily. And you can look through my channel on ideas of what kind of games you could make. However, let's talk about the Game Boy competition and the fact it has no theme. And that means that you can make whatever you like. There's a section in the page as well talking about demos and art cartridges, and even you can make a music cartridge as well. So if you're a musician, you could make an album and release it in this competition. And it's currently going on right now. It's currently going on from the 31st of May to the 31st of August. And I think that's a very long time to make a game. It's a crazy amount of time. And if we look back at the previous years, the quality of the games that came out was incredible. This was probably my favorite of all of them so far. It's called Unearthed, and just the quality of it was insane. And what this means for you and me is that either you have a lot of time and can make something incredible, or you don't have a lot of time and you can still participate because there's enough time, right? If you were to do only work on it on Saturdays, for example, from now until August 31st, you'd have at least 8 weekends, at least 8 Saturdays where you could put in maybe 4 hours of work. What's 8 times 4? 24. 24 hours of work is a decent amount of time to participate in a game jam. And that's what's the beauty of this game jam, is that it's going on for so long that if you are a Game Boy lover, at the end of this, August 31st, there'll be probably about 100 games you can play. And maybe not all games, there can be demos and stuff, right? So let's think about it, right? Maybe 30, let's call it 30 great games that you can play at the end of this jam, August 31st. That is incredible. And if you want to take part, then you can, right? And they will all be free because they're part of a game jam. And if we look back at this as well, sometimes these games got put onto cartridges. For example, this Hermano game got a cartridge release. Unearthed did, I think. Glory Hunters definitely did. So this can be a jumping off point for your game if you were to make a game. And I think that is beautiful. I think that's fantastic that because there's so many people taking part, there's sponsors and stuff, there's big players at play here who are interested and want to turn our games into big things. So if you have the time to make something great from the beginning, fantastic. We're already 2 weeks in, so I haven't started anything yet. I didn't even know it was happening until it actually began. I don't know why I didn't know, but I think that's fantastic, guys. We have time. We have time left. I reckon you guys can make a game in a month, but the fact this is a 3-month jam, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, if you're a Game Boy lover, August 31st, dust off your Game Boys, plug in some ROMs and get playing, right? And if you take part, that means you also get to vote on everyone else's, I believe. That's what happened last year's. So yeah, but if you're a developer, long time frame, so you can fit in where you can. And I don't really have time right now, so what I'm going to probably do is plan it for August. So August 1st, I'm going to probably get my head down, get working on an idea. Because I don't really have the hours right now, guys. I don't really have the hours, but maybe Saturday, like right now, I could be doing it. So yeah, I'll start thinking about it through June and July. Really, get the cogs turning. I have time to think. How nice is that? In a game jam, normally you just jump in. That actually could be a bad thing. I've found that not thinking and then starting makes a game jam better. However, you don't have to think. You can start right now. But I'm going to think about it, and you can too. But definitely do something, guys. Definitely do something. You can also reach out to people, right? Like you can, anybody you know in your circle or online that is interested in the Game Boy or artwork or music or anything, and you can make a team. You can make a team, or if you didn't want to make a team, you could do it on your own, or you could help other people if you believe that you're just a musician or you're just an artist. Then, or you can playtest for people, right? You can say what's broken about it. Because it is a long game jam, the likelihood is that some games will be very polished. And if you want to be one of those polished ones, then I recommend playing your game over and over and over. So thinking about it, I'm thinking about this now, Timeframe. This month is the planning month. You really think about it. Maybe you do a couple tiny little prototypes, chuck some in the bin. Next month, July, you develop through all of July. You have something at the end. Then into August, you start playtesting, right? You start sending it to people. What can be better about this? And then you have time to fix all the bugs they find and maybe even to implement some of the ideas, right? 3 months, perfect time frame, guys. Perfect time frame. So yeah, get creative, make a demo. If you have a look at my submissions to the 2021, my submissions, I submitted 3. Office Combat, you could call a full game. Dead Dungeon, I was making as a video series. And Space Crawler, definitely a demo. It's a prototype. I've called it here. So you can make something small. You don't have to make something huge. It can be, think of it like an indie game rather than a AAA. That helps a lot too. And make a story. That's actually what I really want to do. I missed Tronimal's Game Jam, GB Jam, and it didn't have a theme. This one doesn't have a theme either. But last time the theme was time, and it was such a good theme that it pulled me in. And I really want more jams with themes. So I'm going to maybe have to make some jams of my own for you guys and for me. So what I'm thinking is I will make a game like the game I made for that GB Jam with the theme of time. The game was called A Clockmaker's Tale. And I love making little games like that. I had one called The Rosebed and the Bicycle. Let's have a look on my thing, shall we? What games do I have? Tile Density was a jam-ish. Take It Racing was a jam. Space Shipper, not really. Okay, A Western Ballad. That is a story game through and through. That's the kind of game I want to remake. Space Punk was a demo that was kind of story themed. But this is just showing me that I haven't made enough of the games I actually like making, and I should definitely go and do that again, huh? So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm gonna get creative. I'm definitely gonna make a demo, and that just means that it could be a huge AAA game. AAA, it's Game Boy, a big game. But then I just cut it down to be one level, right? That's what a demo normally is. Maybe I'll make a couple games, right? And also in the information there was about artists, right? About music and artists. Let's have a look. Let's read what it says again. So again, there's a prize pool, guys, of money. You can actually win money. How cool is that? But yeah, there's categories, and the category is called music cartridge. That's one. Demo scene, which is where it's artwork, and it manipulates the Game Boy. It doesn't technically have to be true, but you can just make something, right? It doesn't have to be. You don't have to overthink this. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. You really don't have to overthink this. And you'd make a comic or something. That's technically a game. And yeah, make anything. Make something, please, guys. Make something. Make something. You have to make something for me, okay? And here's my plan. My plan is, like I said, I'm going to make an actual game in August. However, before that, I might make Officer Combat, because I'm working on a game in secret, guys. And we're going to be announcing it soon and releasing it soon, just digitally at the moment. And in that game, I want there to be a second game, Office Combat, but it's themed more towards what the game is themed at. So I think I'm going to do that for this jam, because I made Office Combat as part of the first GB compo. So I think that would be a fun revival. But also what I'm going to do, I have music. I've been taking part in my local open mic scene, right? And I've been writing music. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to put that music that I've written onto the Game Boy. It's normally got me singing, but I can replace it with a whining Game Boy note as my singing in the song. So I've got 3 ideas. I've got Officer Combat, a full interesting demo idea in August, and my music on cartridge. So wish me luck, guys. Tell me what you're going to be doing in the comments below. Tell me if you like this setup. I got this TV screen. Got some of my artwork on the wall here. Yeah, I'm gonna, as I'm winding down this secret game development, I'm gonna be winding up YouTube again, because I really do enjoy chatting to the camera, chatting to you guys. I want to start like doing Discord streams where we develop together in Discord, and just chat while we develop, because I spend a lot of time working on games, not much time discussing that with other developers. So I'd like to start doing that. So check out my Discord, I guess, and maybe we'll start doing that. And yeah, tell me what you're going to make, guys. Do you have any music in your mind? Are you an artist? Are you a game developer? Do you have people you have in your mind that you want to reach out to? Go and do it. We're 2 weeks in. We got 2.5 months left. We have all the time in the world, as long as you give it to yourself, right? Schedule it in. Don't let it slip away. And beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll put my patrons up on screen right now. You guys are the absolute best. Remember to like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.